How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another drag tune video. Today we are going to tune the Hellcat in the background. As you guys see, the Charger. It's going to be really nice. I'm going to show you guys the full build on it, full tune on it. So like always, everybody new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and let's get right to it. So did a nice little cool paint job to it. You know, of course you got to do the classical paint job with the stickers in the back there. Let's go over here to the car. Let's go to the upgrades here. I'll show you guys a real nice build for it. Remember, the tune is going to be pretty nice classical tune so that everybody can use it. Let's go here to the performance side of it, and let's go right all the way and see if yeah. So let me show you guys the engines you can put into this thing. That's pretty crazy. You got the 3.8, you got the 8.4, and you got a V12 you can put into this thing. I ain't gonna do none of that because I wanted to keep it original. So let's go right to the fuel and air. Let's put the exhaust on there. Race, we got the air filter race. We got the restriction plates on there. Then we got the fuel system race, ignition race, positive on the supercharger, of course. Get that thing whining and screaming. And then we got that intercooler race. To the engine, we got the oil and cooling on there. We got the flywheel, no flywheel on there. We got the cams, the valves, the displacement. All these parts are going to be simply race. Really nice and easy for you guys. Then we're going to go over here. Main reason we're not doing the flywheel, I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot more of boost offline. With the flywheel on, I'm getting less boost and a little bit more wheel spin with the flywheel. So just decided I'm not doing the flywheel. This was a thing back in the older motorsports, and I guess we're just still going to keep on doing this this side of things for now. Let's go over here to the brakes. We got the race on the brakes. No roll cage, no need for the roll cage. It used to be, it was needed back in the day, but now we do have a little bit of grippier tires, even though they're not working as good as they were on Horizon. We still do have grippier tires. The ballast, I did put the first extra lightest ballast I could. You guys can mess around with this and kind of make it a more of an even 50-50, as you guys see the distribution on the bottom. You already can do it 50-50 with this light ballast here. I just went extra light. I didn't want to go too much because, as you guys see, the amount of weight being added to the vehicle is about 80 pounds or so. So I mean, you're looking at a lot of weight. Keep adding every time you add one of the ballasts, which makes the car be a lot slower towards top end. So I just did the first stage. Besides that, I got the anti-roll bars on there. Race with the with everything there. Race on the suspension. I was going to put drift suspension, but all the drift suspension does is just makes the angles a lot more wider, so it doesn't do much with the actual difference between the stiff rates. So that was okay. And then I full weight reducted the vehicle. Let's go right to the tires. No width in the front, no need for the width in the front. The car is rear wheel drive. And then we're gonna go full max width in the rear at 355s. So that's awesome. We'll go 355s. And of course, get the drag tires on there. You got to. Let's get the drag car. Rim size, we're gonna leave it alone. They're like their 20s, and pick any wheels you guys want that are super light. For you guys to know the wheels, you guys you got to toggle through here, and then once you click in here, you'll see that the weight changes. Once the weight changes to a lower value, then that's how you know you got lower lightweight wheels. That's the only way of knowing. So that's still doing that. Let's go over here to the clutch. Make sure to put all these parts race. Very easy. The transmission, we need to adjust all these things. So just put them all in race. Makes it really easy. And with the aero, I did take off the spoiler. There is like a little spoiler here that comes normally on these cars. I did take it off there. And on the hood, there's these little pins that actually reduces weight on there. With the little pin, as you guys see. Reduced a couple pounds, but it does do its thing. So put those pins on there, and that is it with the build. Let's go right to the tune, guys. So a little bit about the tune. These superchargers are real nice instant power on the on these Hellcats, and they've always been pretty nice low 0 to 60s. As you guys see, this one is a 1.9, but then they start slowing down as a 0 to 100 because of the weight on these things. It still does, it says it does a 9-second, so it looks like you can probably get it to do an 8-second on the quarter mile. Remember, this is a nice base tune for you guys, so this is generic so that everybody can be able to use this tune, no matter your skill. You can just line up, press e-brake, press the gas, let go of the e-brake, and the car should, grip and go. So I just have it initially all the way around for everybody to be able to use and tweak. That's why I'm showing you guys all the steps here. So I got the tire pressures in 55 in the front, and then we got 15 in the rear. With the gearing, I got a 220, and then we got 85 miles per hour first gear at 2.95, and then 220, 180, 140, 114, and 1. So we're only going to mainly use 6 gears out of the 8. But you're going to be shifting, I believe, 3 times. Let's go right over here. 0 everything out and 7, 40 and 40. And then I got this soft in around 300, just simply 300 in the rear. I got a little bit of stiff there. Then I wanted to drop all the way in the rear, kind of give it that that stiffness that it needs, so that it can withstand the amount of torque coming out towards the end on the back end of the vehicle. Raise it all the way up, guys. Raise it all the way up to the sky, front and rear. And then we got 1, 13, 13, 1. Let's go over here. It's still, if you guys want to mess around with this, you guys can. What this does is this anti-squat in the rear. It's preventing you to squat. As you guys see, meaning the car is just going to drop down lower. If you want it to squat, or if you want it to raise in the front end, the raising, what it does is just makes all that power goes to the rear. So it's a nice little things you guys can mess around with. Remember, always practice on the car. So what do is you bring out this tune, let's say, and then you can just tweak with this and then see how it performs. Nothing with this, and 100 and 100. This is also another factor too, that the acceleration, deceleration. You don't always have to be at 100. Based on the tune, you can actually do a lot lower, maybe around in the 70s, and your deceleration probably around the 60s to 30s. These just different little things you can mess around with. You don't need all that full play, acceleration coming off the line there sometimes, but it's all about the game. It's all about the tune. It takes some time to get your car to be as perfect as you think it is, And that is it. Let's go outside. I wanted to show you guys some of the things that the community's been doing, and then one of them is going to race, free play. So the multiplayer, some of the guys are doing more grip from the line, and what initially is doing that through time while you're playing the game, you get more grip through the game. So let's go to test drive here. Let me let you guys know what I'm explaining here. So Road America is one of the grippiest road. Besides that, you got Indianapolis. Actually works well as well. For the meantime, Road America is probably going to be the best, grippiest one for you guys to drag race and things like that. And these are the main settings that you guys are going to want to have. Is let me take this clear weather. So these dynamic track rubber, through time your rubber actually gets stickier. So if you put this on, it works a lot good. And then you have your starting rubber to be maxed at 100. So you're gonna have maximum grip right from the hit. If you do like 50, normally it starts off at 50. Through time it'll get to 100 if you do have this on. So it's kind of about the same thing. Even if you have it at 0, through time it'll come back to being grippy. So they want to make this game be a lot more simulation related. So this is a key factor here, and just having a lot grippier. We don't need to go through that stress of breaking tires all the time and things like that. So let's bring the car outside real quick. You can also tune it while you're in free play here. So you don't always just have to press X while you're inside the tune. You can just go and tune it in here, and let's have it start up here. Let's see which way it's starting up. It's taking forever.
Stay aggressive, but don't dive bomb into turns to pass. Odds are the other driver won't see you until it's too late.
Okay, so my settings, guys, these are my settings here. Make sure to turn everything off. You can even turn lines off. All of this off. Manual. The steering wheel is going to be normal. Normal steering wheel is okay. You're just going on a straight line. Manual with clutch is the only way to go, best way to go. I was going to try some manuals on like paddle shift vehicles, Nissan GTRs and things like that. So it's another thing I need to try as well. But manual with clutch so far has been the best way to go. So let's save that and let's go outside. Here we go. Let's slow down. Taking a look at my little paint job here. It looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Manual with clutch. Hear that supercharger. That supercharger screaming, boy. Car gets dirty here so quick. Just bring it out for like 2 seconds and then it looks dirtier. Alrighty. So let's go. Bust a Yui. Remember tire temps, you don't need as crazy tire temp. You can do like a one quick burnout, just the first time you ever come out. Tire temps, you don't need them to be too high. What it does, it'll break tires and just make you spin. Line up at the quarter mile. A lot of people are racing right over here. You see how there's like a little line here. You put the front tires to it. It's a little bit shorter than a quarter mile on here in this pass, but it's fine. Everybody's been enjoying it this way. So yeah, you just press e-brake and gas. Once you press e-brake and gas, it'll do that right there, drop back down. We got 17 pounds of boost with that supercharger there, the torque at 345. And all you gotta do is just let go at the 1700 RPMs. Let go of the e-brake. And it spun there because of the tires. I did get it way too hot. So let's go back. If it does spin, if it starts spinning, guys, make sure just to let go of the gas. I have the tune set up that it should do like a chirp in the beginning, but then it should grip. So let's see. We'll give it another couple passes here. Let's see where we're at with the tire temps. Okay, we should be okay. Here we go. Grips. And then, yeah, it'll be about 4 gears. We're going to finish off here in about 4 gears. All in all, car is pretty heavy, but it is really nice. Make sure to make those gears a lot shorter, guys. Really strongly recommend to make the rest of the gears shorter. If you're going to use 4 gears on it for the quarter, make sure to have that 4th gear be all the way coming towards red line on the final. So it's always a good strong recommendation. Also recommendation is to make your first gear shorter. Once you see it grip coming off the line, then kind of feather it, meaning you're going to take off your, slightly take off your finger off the accelerator and it would off the gas there. So initially you'll do, once you see it come off, you just let go of the gas, hit the gas, and then you just transition. And then you kind of want your all the rest of your gears to be a lot longer. I mean a lot shorter from what you see here. This is just an overall, so you guys can make it better over time. But yeah, initially you want the gears to be back to back in this game, and that first gear to be as short as possible. So that is the key throughout the game. The shorter the first gear, the stronger your 60 foot is going to be. The easier you are to be in front of the person you're racing. And then you want the rest of your gears to be short so they can always stay in power band throughout the whole race there in the quarter mile, and then you can do some real nice races. So that is it. That sums up the video, man. Hope you guys like it. Subscribe, enjoy, and I'll see all you guys around with another drag tune video. Peace out, everybody. Bye bye now.